And a very pleasant afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bartlesville. SNU basketball is live and on the air here at the Great American Conference Championships. This afternoon, the number 3 seed Crimson Storm take on the number 6 seed Southeastern Oklahoma State Savage Storm in quarterfinal action from Bruins Fieldhouse here on the campus of Bartlesville High School. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name's Luke McConnell, and it's been a pleasure carrying all SNU games for you this season, and hopefully we'll have a great one today and 4 more after this weekend here in Bartlesville. SNU coming into today off a 75-70 loss at Arkansas Monticello on Saturday. We snapped a 3-game winning streak. Southeastern Oklahoma State comes into today's matchup 14-12 overall this season, and 12-10 in conference to gain that number 6 seed. The two teams split the regular season matchups this year as both teams defended home court, with SNU winning by a score of 54-46 in Bethany back on February 9th. And on December 6th, they lost at Southeastern 66-49. Earlier this week, the all-conference teams were selected and Players of the Year awards were given out. Abby Nehu, sophomore forward for SNU, was named Defender of the Year on the women's side. And for Southeastern Oklahoma State, freshman Briley Moon took home Freshman of the Year honors. Irene Perez for SNU was named to the Distinguished Scholar Athletes list. Alexis Jones and Abby Nehus were named to the honorable mention all GAC teams. SNU coming into today's game, the story of 2 halves of the season. When you look at the way the schedule breaks down, SNU was 1-7 after a really tough schedule, all on the road except for 1 home game against East Central. 1-7, averaging just under 54 points per game. But something clicked in that home contest on December 14th against Oklahoma Christian, an 89-77 win for the Crimson Storm. And since that point, in the last 20 games, SNU averaging 66 points per game, and that includes some lower scoring and a couple of games in the 80s as well. So SNU found the answers in the lineups that they were looking for, and multiple players have stepped up over the course of this second half of the season. It's been different players at different points. Freshman J.C. Soap has been a tremendous addition off the bench for SNU. Meanwhile, sophomore Alexis Jones has found the offensive firepower as well, although she's been plagued by a bit of foul trouble of late, and that's hindered her offensive output in these last couple games. So SNU will be looking to get her back on track as this one goes along. For Southeastern Oklahoma State, they've been plagued by injuries all season long, an up and down season for the Savage Storm. 3 starters out for the season with injuries: Cameron Cantwell, and the biggest loss, Katie Webb, who was averaging over 20 points per game when she went down in the 19th game of the season, right before Southeastern came to Bethany back on February 9th. Just a tough loss for Southeastern, and as a testament to just how good Katie Webb is, even though she only played 19 games this season, she was still named to the first team All-GAC team this season. Just a testament to her abilities on the court. And also, Sierra Rangel will not play today with injury. She scored 16 points in the third quarter alone, 18 for the game in the contest back in Bethany that helped Southeastern erase an 18-point halftime deficit. SNU did rally in that game and held Southeastern to just 5 points in the fourth quarter, after scoring just 6 in the third quarter themselves. That allowed Southeastern to get within 1 after 3 quarters. In the game in Durant, Southeastern just kind of kept pace the whole way, and SNU was never able to catch up throughout the afternoon. And suffered the loss. But a lot of things have changed for both teams since that first meeting. You see, we watch Southeastern coming back out to their bench. A couple players on crutches. Not a lot of players dressed out for Southeastern this afternoon, so it'll be interesting to see how SNU is able to get out and stretch the court a little bit. In that contest in Bethany, we saw a lot of full court press, particularly in that second quarter, and it was to great effect for the Crimson Storm. We'll see if they employ some of the same strategies this afternoon. Starting lineups been made available, so we'll run through those for you real quick. First up for Southeastern Oklahoma State, number 11, Neely Knoll, 5'7" sophomore from Rattan, Oklahoma. Knowles averaging 6.9 points per game and 2.6 rebounds per game. Number 12, Tracy Johnson, 5'5" junior guard from Poolville, Texas. Johnson's averaging 4.4 points per game and 4 rebounds per game. Also 2.5 assists, is third on the team. Briley Moon, the freshman of the year in the conference. She's number 13, 5'6" freshman guard from Martins Mill, Texas. Moon's averaging 10.5 points per game, 2 assists per game, and 4.1 rebounds per game. She shoots 43% from three-point range. She's second on the team in makes and third on the team in attempts. Number 15, Alex Robinson, 5'6" junior guard from Cashion, Oklahoma. Robinson, 8.3 points per game. She shoots 34% from three-point range. She does lead the team in three-point makes and attempts. She also averages 4.3 rebounds per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 32, Katie Branham. She did not play in that game against SNU in Bethany, and after suffering an injury, but that injury was deemed not as serious as initially thought, so a big lift for Southeastern to get her back over the last 5 games. She's averaging 10 points and shooting 48% from the field over that 5-game stretch. She's a 5'9" sophomore from Bells, Texas. And for the season, she's averaging 9.4 points per game and 3.1 rebounds per game. It's a little bit of a different look than what we saw from the Savage Storm in Bethany today for SNU. For SNU, same starting lineup we've seen most of the year. Number 4, junior guard Irene Perez, 6 foot from Spain, averaging 6.6 points per game and 4.1 rebounds per game. She has been a steady force both offensively and on the boards for SNU this season. Number 5, sophomore guard Alexis Jones, 5'8" from Burleson, Texas, 8.8 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, 3.4 assists per game. That's number 7 in the conference. She's only scored 26 total points in the last 5 games. She's 9 of 26 from the field in that stretch, and like I mentioned earlier, foul trouble early has put a halt on her aggression, but we saw multiple times throughout the second half of the season, her aggression on offense has lifted this SNU offense to new heights. Number 10, senior guard Adrian Berry, 5'11" from Oklahoma City, 11.7 points per game and 3.6 rebounds per game. She finished the season strong, averaging 12.3 points per game in her last 6. Even though she's not shooting well from 3 of late, 10 of 38, that's 26%. She's finding other ways to get the points production that SNU needs on offense. Number 12, senior guard Madeline Schrepfer, 5'5" from Rockwall, Texas, 7.7 points per game, 5.9 rebounds per game. She's averaging 13.5 points per game in the last 3 on 20 free throw attempts over those last 3. Also has 8 steals, and she is the heart and soul of this SNU team. And in the middle, number 14, sophomore forward Abby Nehus, 6'2" from Mustang, averaging 9.4 points per game and 6.2 rebounds per game. Has 103 blocks this season. It's already a single-season school record. She needs 9 for the conference single-season record. She did not have a single block at Arkansas Monticello on Thursday. That's the first game this season without blocks. And we've seen Abby have some struggles on the offensive end as teams have really honed into shut her down in the paint. It'll be interesting to see what Southeastern does today to shut Nihus down inside, and getting her going will be a key for SNU. SNU starters being introduced right now as we speak. Great crowd on hand here at Bruins Fieldhouse. Both men's teams in the house to support their female counterparts, and a great crowd traveling in from Bethany for this afternoon's contest. Thank you again for joining us. If you missed it last night, you missed a dandy, as the SNU men survived a thriller against Ouachita Baptist in the quarterfinals. They will take on the winner of Henderson State and Southern Arkansas. That's coming up right after this one at 5:45 this evening. Both teams at their benches, and we'll be set to go here in just a moment. Again, we'll have coverage of all, hopefully 6 games here for the Crimson Storm in Bartlesville, as the SNU women just in their first conference championship appearance for first-year head coach Trent May, setting a program record with conference wins with that 15-7 mark. And we'll see if there's any early nerves for this squad that, young and experienced, haven't been on this stage before, and we'll see how that plays out. Nihus and Branham center circle, and Branham concedes the tip to Nihus, and SNU will start with the basketball. Moving right to left as we see things. We're across from the benches, so having Nihus down low. Now out to Madeline Schrupfer up top. Adrian Berry on the right wing, probing against Moon. She pulls the trigger for 3, and it rattles in. Perfect start for SNU as Adrian Berry gets on the board early with a 3-pointer. And a little bit of full court press as Alexis Jones draws the assignment on Briley Moon. Johnson with it, looking to entry into Knoll. Johnson, long 3 is off the mark, no good. And all white shirts around that rebound. Alexis Jones has it up the right side to Schrupfer. Now Jones swings it over to Perez on the left wing, probing against Johnson. Now dumps it down low to Nihus, goes through her hands and out of bounds. And an early turnover for SNU, but a 3-0 lead for the Crimson Storm as well. SNU not letting the Savage Storm get things going offensively through their guard play. Knoll hiding behind a Branham pick. She'll try a long 3. It's off the mark, no good. And Jones boxes out Moon and lets that one go out of bounds. Alexis Jones gets the inbound pass from Schrupfer, and she'll bring it up. A little over a minute gone by. SNU leading this one 3-0. Perez open on the left wing. Instead probes inside. Now Schrupfer with it up top. Perez now on the right wing in front of the Southeastern bench. Schrupfer gets the screen from Adrian Berry. Berry pulls the trigger for another 3. It's in and out, no good. Good box out from Branham allowed Alex Robinson to get that rebound. Tracy Johnson, excuse me. Now Briley Moon penetrates. Shut off on the baseline by Nihus. Great double team there. And Moon tried to throw a bounce pass over to Johnson, but it hit the end line. And another turnover for Southeastern. Schrupfer working across the timeline. Guarded by Johnson. Now on the right, left elbow to Adrian Berry. She's guarded by Moon. Perez thought about a 3 instead. Penetrates, tried to dump it down low to Nihus, but it was deflected, and after a couple more deflections, it's out of bounds. Will remain SNU ball, 13 on the shot clock. Jones inbounding on the baseline, gets it into Berry. Wild shot off the backboard's no good. A little bit too strong there for the senior. And Johnson coming the other way, guarded by Schrupfer. Robinson gets into the lane. Now kick in the corner, Branham. Johnson drives on Schrupfer, and she's fouled. It's going to go on Madeline Schrupfer. her first, team's first. And Southeastern will inbound on the baseline. Branham up top, guarded by Nehus. Now Johnson in the corner with it. Goes baseline on Schrupfer, shut off by Nehus. Regains possession. Briley Moon, 15 on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Branham, spins. Irene Perez has the deflection, and Alexis Jones has the steal. And Briley Moon collects the foul as she takes Alexis Jones down in the scuffle. So SNU with possession here, a 3-0 lead, nearly 3 minutes gone by. The first foul on Briley Moon. And the first on the Savage Storm. Jones calling out the play, now Berry with it. She'll drive on Moon. Now Perez with it up top. Schrupfer probing her along the foul line. Now Jones with it. Has it knocked away, regains it. Schrupfer with 8 on the shot clock. Wild shot off the side of the backboard's no good, and Nehus tips the offensive rebound out of bounds. SNU a little hectic in their offensive set so far. Southeastern, like we mentioned early, doing a nice job clogging the paint, not letting SNU get inside. SNU might have to hit a couple more outside shots to loosen that hold on the paint. Branham steps outside for 3. It's off the mark, no good, and Perez has the rebound. Perez galloping up the court. Nobody stops her. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Alex Robinson as Perez ran over Katie Branham, but the foul was called out top at the elbow. Jones gets it into Berry. Gets inside, off the glass and in. Good strong move from Adrian Berry, sealing the defender on her back. And it's Adrian Berry 5, Southeastern 0. 6:15 to go first quarter. Alex Robinson with the three-pointer over Berry puts the Savage Storm on the board. Alexis Jones with it now. Penetrates, puts it up over Robinson. It's short, and Knoll has the rebound. Branham has it stripped away by Alexis Jones. Gathers it in the open court, puts it up with the left hand and in. Alexis Jones making her presence felt early on defense. Already a pair of steals for the sophomore from Burleson. Johnson, guarded by Schrupfer, now gets it over to Noel. Tries to penetrate on Perez. Right-hand hook shot is up and in. Beautiful move from Neely Knoll. Draws the Savage Storm within 2 at 7-5. Nehus and Branham working hard inside. It's Berry on the right wing. Penetrates, floater in the lane, is off the mark. Rebound is controlled by Tracy Johnson. Almost had Moon up ahead, but couldn't get the traffic to clear long enough for the pass. Now Robinson with it, extended right wing. She'll step back on Berry, pulls the trigger for 3. It's no good. Schrupfer takes the rebound away from Knoll. 3-on-2 break for Schrupfer. Tries a bounce pass to Perez, and it's stolen by Robinson. Not a good angle there from Schrupfer. And Southeastern will walk it back up. 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. It's 7-5, SNU with the lead. SNU 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 for Southeastern with 3 turnovers. Branham on the baseline. Tries to get through Nehus. Instead kicks out Robinson on the wing for 3, and she knocks it down. Adrian Berry sagging off a little bit too much there on Alex Robinson. And Robinson with a pair of three-pointers already. And she's the leader for the Savage Storm in makes and attempts. Jones with the floater, no. Perez tips the rebound away to Nehus, and then Perez lost it on the pass back, and Moon has it. Coming back the other way for the Savage Storm. Branham for 3, wide open. It's an air ball. That will deflect out of bounds. And that will take us to our first stoppage in play. 3:37 to go first quarter. Southeastern with an early 8-7 lead on the Crimson Storm. We'll take timeout and be right back after this. Welcome back to Bruins Fieldhouse. SNU trailing this one early, 8-7. The Savage Storm lead this. JC Soap into the game for Adrian Berry. First action for the freshman from Stillwell, Oklahoma. Alexis Jones. Now Irene Perez in the corner, working on Knoll. Gets around her, draws the contact. Shot's no good, but she'll go to the line for two. First foul on Neely Knoll. Third team foul on the Savage Storm, and Perez will shoot two. Perez, a 60% foul shooter this season, is long with the first one. Substitutions for the Savage Storm. Number 30, Hayden Williams into the game, along with number 23, Jordan Benson. As Branham and Moon take a seat. Perez hits the second free throw to tie the score at 30. Williams driving on Nihus. Nihus shuts her down on the baseline. Knoll backing down Perez. And a foul is going to be called on Irene Perez. The SNU bench can't believe it. First on Irene Perez, second team foul, and Southeastern with a fresh shot clock, just over 3 minutes to go first quarter. Williams shut down again by Nihus. Great job moving her feet there. Knoll again inside, puts up the runner. It's off the mark, no good, and Alexis Jones has the miss. Alexis Jones pushing against Benson. Goes behind the Nihus pick, down the lane with the left hand, up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Foul's going to go on Neely Knoll. That's going to be number 2 on Neely Knoll. That's the fourth team foul. So Alexis Jones will go to the line. 2:45 to go first quarter. We're tied at 8. First free throw is in and out, no good. Jones, the 66.1% free throw shooter this season. She missed them both, but Perez has the offensive rebound. Now JC Soap, top of the key. Gets the screen from Alexis Jones. Now Schrupfer with it. Probing along the left corner. Soap swing pass over to Perez. And Perez has it stripped away by Benson. She was looking for a passing option. Tracy Johnson has it, guarded by Schrupfer. Johnson backs her down, a spin move. Missed the shot, and Alexis Jones coming the other way. Long lead pass ahead to JC Soap. Sets her feet, but got them tangled up, and she traveled. Soap looked a little confused on the travel call, but it was the correct call. Just got her feet tangled up a little bit and was unable and never put the ball on the floor to get set. Briley Moon's back into the game for Southeastern, as Neely Knoll will take a seat with those two fouls. Still tied at 8. 2 minutes to go first quarter. Benson backing down Perez, kick outside to Moon. Hayden Williams thought about a three on Nehus, thought better of it. Tries to drive in. Southeastern ends up with two players in the corner. Johnson's the one who has it, backing down Schrupfer. Very methodical, and she throws the ball out of bounds. Southeastern wanting a deflection call, but no official saw it. It did look like it was deflected by an SNU defender, but nobody was able to overrule the initial call of SNU ball. Soap probing inside, has it nearly stripped away by Johnson. Now Nehus finds Perez on the wing. Very crowded paint right there. The pass is knocked away from Perez, but it deflects out of bounds off Williams. With 6 on the shot clock, SNU will maintain possession. Perez will take a seat. Julia Schwacke into the game for the first time. Sophomore seeing an increased role in the last quarter of the season. Jones inbounding on the baseline. Gets it into Schrupfer, who falls down. Gets it to Jones. 5 on the shot clock. She's got to put it up. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Julia Schwacke. Soap, top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. Nehus has the offensive miss, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to go on Briley Moon, and that's number 2 on Briley Moon. So that will send Abby Nehus to the line for 2 free throws, and Southeastern in a little bit of foul trouble early. Not a deep team with all the injuries. Only dressed 9 players for the contest today. 2 of them already with 2 fouls. As Nehus gets the first free throw to go. First points for either team in 2.5 minutes. Schrupfer will take a seat. Sonia Sarda into the game for the first time today. And Nehus knocks down both free throws to give SNU a 10-8 lead with a minute to go. Hayden Williams quickly up the court the other way, drives right to the basket and is fouled going up by Sarda. Good aggressive drive from Hayden Williams there. 5'9" freshman from Pottsboro, Texas. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws, where she is a 58.1% free throw shooter this season. Knocks down the first one. SNU men sitting above the basket to our right that Southeastern shooting on, with some white tanks spelling out Crimson Storm. Fun support for the women from the SNU men. Williams knocks down both free throws to tie the score at 10. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Neither team shooting particularly well. Southeastern at 30%, SNU at 27.3%. Alexis Jones directing traffic. Now J.C. Soap driving baseline on Benson. Gets a screen from Nehus. That's going to be an offensive foul on Abby Nehus on the illegal screen there. Southeastern quickly back the other way with Hayden Williams. Alex Robinson with it, guarded by Soap up top. Now Benson. Williams fires in an entry pass to Branham. She's guarded by Schwacke. Alexis Jones comes over, and a 3-second call on Katie Branham. Great defense from Julia Schwacke, and a great double team from Alexis Jones. 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. SNU will hold for the last shot. Alexis Jones calling out the play. 10 seconds to go, and SNU moving into their set. Julia Schwacke with it. She'll penetrate, go all the way to the basket. It's going to be an offensive foul on Julia Schwacke as Hayden Williams stepped up to take the charge. Aggressive play from Schwacke, but Hayden Williams got to the spot first, and with 0.9 seconds on the clock, that will be how the quarter ends. Not a lot of offense either way. But SNU in a tight one here early. It's 10-10 at the end of one. SNU and Southeastern in a battle, and we'll take time out and be right back with the start of the second quarter after this. SNU locked in a battle early here in Bartlesville. It's 10-10 after one. Teams combined to shoot 6 of 21 from the field and 11 turnovers there in the first quarter. Hayden Williams up top, guarded by Abby Nehus. Now Jordan Benson knocked away by Jones, but Benson has it. Williams thought about a three, thought better of it again, guarded by Nehus. Nehus deflects the pass. Williams tracks it down. 5 on the shot clock. Williams is going to have to hurry. Gets it into Branham. Branham spins, knocks Julia Schwacke over. That's a shot clock violation as that shot did not hit the rim. Number 10, Randasha Hansen into the game for the first time today. She's a 5'6" freshman from Winona, Texas. SNU, same lineup that closed the first quarter. Sarda, Nehus, Schwacke, Soap, and Jones. Jones going around the Nehus pick, kick in the corner. Sonia Sarda for three. It's in and out, no good. And Williams has the miss for Southeastern. Williams crosses over, drives, and shut down by Nehus. Hansen, stutter step, gets to the basket, puts it up short. Gets the offensive rebound, kick in the corner. Now Williams. Robinson up top. Tries to drive on Soap, is shut down. Scoop shot is well off the mark, and Nehus has the miss. Alexis Jones coming back the other way. Now Sarda driving baseline. Leaves it off for Nehus, who puts it in for 2. First field goal in over 5 minutes for the Crimson Storm. His offense has been hard to come by here in the first half. Williams using a little hook on Nehus. Jones knocks the pass away, and here comes the Storm the other way. Bounce pass ahead to Sarda. Sarda retreats, now tries to drive, now drifts into the corner, sends it up top to Schwacke. Soap working at the foul line, gets around and missed the shot off the glass, no good. Benson has the miss coming the other way. Spins, Jones shuts that down. Robinson another three-pointer, barely grazes iron. Sarda has the miss, and SNU again right back the other way. Schwacke with it now, drives, kick to Soap. Sarda in the corner. Drives on Benson. Leaves it in the corner for Alexis Jones. She'll fire a three, it's no good. Nehus tried to get the offensive rebound, but was whistled for over the back. That's going to be the second foul on Abby Nehus, who looks quite worn out, and Massey Beard will check in for her. First foul of the quarter on SNU. Madeline Schrupfer also back in for Alexis Jones. Jones very active so far on the defensive end, already a couple steals and several other deflections. Tracy Johnson back in for Southeastern along with Briley Moon. Again, Moon with those 2 fouls. Branham guarded by Beard. Beard shutting that down. Johnson drives baseline, spins. Branham, 10 on the shot clock. Benson Spins around, gets the left-hand layup, no good. Schwacke clears for SNU. Southeastern is putting on quite the exhibition in pivoting so far here in this one. Entry pass to Massey Beard. She drives around Branham with the right hand off the glass and in. Nice move by the freshman Massey Beard. And SNU with a 14-10 lead now. Johnson guarded by Sarda. Trying to get the entry pass to Branham, who's guarded by Beard. She does. Branham begins the back down. Spins. Nice double team from Sarda. Wild shot's no good, and Schrepfer has the miss. Leaves it off for Sarda. Now Soap on the right wing. She'll pull the trigger for three. Got it! Timeout Southeastern as SNU on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. It's 17-10 SNU. Big shot by the freshman JC Soap. And we'll take timeout with them. 6:09 to go first half. SNU 17, Southeastern 10. Welcome back to Bruins Fieldhouse. SNU leading this one 17-10 in the midst of a 7-0 run. That last three-pointer by JC Soap. Soap's hit 37% of her three-pointers in the last 10 games, and just her contributions off the bench have been tremendous for SNU. Briley Moon gets around Sonia Sarda and puts the reverse layup in. First points of the game for Briley Moon. Quick pass up ahead, Adrian Berry. Penetrates, shot across the lane is good. Again, Adrian Berry getting things done on the offensive end outside of the three-point line, or should say inside the three-point line. Sarda knocks that one away, but Alex Robinson tracks it down. Branham on the right wing, drives on Massey Beard, shut down on the baseline. Branham penetrates, looked like she walked, no call. And the official is going to get the push before the travel is called. Looked like she traveled first before she fell down, but first foul on Massey Beard, second on SNU in the quarter. Hayden Williams back into the game. Drives on Beard, leaves it off for Briley Moon. She drives in, shut down, stolen by Adrian Berry, saved to Schrepfer. Schrepfer pushing tempo. In the corner, Soap open for three, yes! Beautiful fast break basketball by the Storm, and Soap's got another three-pointer. The lead is 10. Benson tries to answer for three, no good. Williams taps the rebound to herself. Corner, Tracy Johnson for three. Oh, with the backspin off the rim and backboard and in. Big response there for Southeastern. Southeastern in a 2-3 zone right now. Sarda in the corner, drives baseline on Moon. Up top to Soap. Schrepfer thought about a three, thought better of it. Short on the shot, tries to knock the rebound away from Hayden Williams, but Williams has it coming the other way. Great ball move on offense for SNU. Johnson long with the corner three, and Sarda has it. SNU's got the depth to outrun Southeastern here in this one. It'll be interesting to see if they do that. Massey Beard trying to create space on Williams. Schrupfer's three is off the mark. Benson has the miss. Southeastern wanted a foul on Beard there, but did not get the call. Johnson up top guarded by Schrupfer. Now Williams on the right wing. She'll tee up a three over Beard, is no good. Schrupfer another rebound and gives it off to Sarda to bring it up the court. Sarda crossover, stop short. Beard, now Berry, a three-pointer. Yes! Adrian Berry, another three-pointer, and SNU back up by 10, 3.5 minutes to go. Here in the first half, it's 25-15. Johnson trying to get past Sarda, shut off on the baseline by Massey Beard. She'll bring it back out to Williams up top. Johnson on the right wing now. Moon, double team by Beard, and Moon has to throw it out of bounds off of Beard. Tremendous job by Beard and Nihus to close off that baseline and those entry passes. Sarda will take a seat. Alexis Jones back into the game. Entry pass comes to Branham. 5 on the shot clock. Branham's going to have to hurry. She gets inside of Beard and finishes with the left hand. Alexis Jones bringing it up against this 2-3 zone. Schrupfer with it, looking inside for Berry. Now Jones with it. SNU needing a little bit of space. Berry, step back three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. A little bit of a heat check there, and Moon tracks down the long rebound. Neely Knoll back into the game, along with Alex Robinson for Southeastern. Briley Moon harassed by Alexis Jones. It's fun to watch Alexis Jones play defense. Neely Knoll with 10 on the shot clock. Pulls the trigger for three over Soap and knocks it down. Quick trigger there from Neely Knoll, and the lead's down to 5 for SNU. 2:15 to go first half. Berry, high pass for Soap, but she corrals it. Top of the key. Drives. Bounce pass over to Alexis Jones. She drives baseline. Kick out top. Schrupfer. She'll pull the trigger for three. In and out, no good. Just a bit long. Was right on line. Branham with the miss over to Neely Knoll. We're under 2 minutes to go first half. SNU leading 25-20. Storm are 4 of 11 from three-point range. Johnson drives, cut off by Beard. Back out to Branham. Spinning, pivoting. Alexis Jones reaches in and gets the tie up. And that's going to be SNU basketball. Alexis Jones putting on a clinic on the defensive end so far today. She's already got 3 steals and multiple deflections and has done a great job of ball denial and help defense. And they're getting the tie up. Going to be credited with her 4th steal. Soap with it now on the right wing in front of the Southeastern bench. Entry pass into Massey Beard. Faces up. Short jumper is no good. Knoll has the miss. Good for the freshman to take that shot with confidence. Just came up a little short there. Alex Robinson guarded by Soap. Now Tracy Johnson behind the back dribble to try to free from Schrupfer. And a touch foul is called on Madeline Schrupfer. That's going to be her 2nd. Sonia Sarda will get Schrupfer out of there before she picks up another one. And Southeastern will inbound on the baseline. We're under a minute to go first half. SNU in about a 3-minute scoreless drought here after opening up a 25-15 lead. Knoll gets inside of Berry, missed the shot. Rebounds tipped around. Saved in bounds by Beard to Sarda. Great hustle by SNU. Soap thought about a 3, instead penetrates to the elbow. It's off the mark, no good. Knoll has the miss. About an 8-second or 9-second differential game and shot clock. Southeastern will hold. Up top, Tracy Johnson, guarded by Sarda. Johnson working over to the right corner. Sarda knocks that one away, but Johnson gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson gonna have to hurry. Entry pass to Branham with 3 on the shot clock. She spins and gets it off the glass and in. Jones gets it into Sarda. 5 seconds on the clock. Sarda's gonna have to hurry. Puts up the 3/4 court heave at the buzzer. It's off the backboard, no good. And that is how the first half comes to an end. SNU led by as many as 10, but a 7-0 run for the Savage Storm to close the first half over the last 3 minutes. Makes our halftime score 25-22 Crimson Storm at the end of the first 20 minutes. We'll take time out. When we come back, we'll have first half stats and analysis, get you ready for the second 20 minutes of action. This is SNU basketball. Welcome back to halftime here in Bartlesville at Bruin Fieldhouse. SNU leading at the half 25-22, but a 7-0 run over the last 3 minutes by the Savage Storm have made this one a bit tighter than it seemed at times in the first half. SNU took a 25-15 lead on a J.C. Soap three-pointer. And from that point, Southeastern controlled the game and got a couple late shot clock shots to fall. And SNU unable to knock down a few open looks themselves. Leaves us where we're at here at halftime. For the first half, running through the first half stats here, SNU shooting 35% from the field. They're 4 of 11 from three-point range and 3 of 6 from the foul line. No free throws for either team in that second quarter. SNU leading the rebounding battle 18-16. They do have 4 offensive rebounds. Not really much foul trouble for SNU. Abby Nehus did pick up 2 in the first half along with Madeline Trupfer. But looking ahead to the second half, not quite as dire as it seems. On the other side, Neely Knoll and Briley Moon each have 2 fouls for Southeastern. Just 13 combined fouls in that first 20 minutes. SNU 6 turnovers, 4 steals for Alexis Jones. She was 1 for 5 from the field, but definitely made her presence felt on the defensive end with deflections, steals, and terrific help side defense. SNU, 7 turnovers in the first half, just 3 for 7 points off turnovers, just 3 for Southeastern. SNU leading points in the paint, 10-8. 5-2 in fast break points and 8-2 points off the bench, led by J.C. Soap with 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Individually, SNU, Adrian Berry with a great first half, 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting. She was 2 of 4 from three-point range. Irene Perez, 1 point. Abby Nehus, 4 points. Alexis Jones, again, 1 for 5 from the field. She was just had those 2 points. J.C. Soap, 6 points off the bench, and Massey Beard, 2 points off the bench to close out the scoring. Julia Schwacke, Madeline Trupfer, and Sonia Sarda all scoreless so far in this one. For Southeastern, they shot 33% in the first half, 4 of 13 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Had 9 turnovers in the first half, just 2 steals for the Savage Storm. Balanced scoring effort so far. Alex Robinson, 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Neely Knoll, 5 points. Katie Branham, 4 points. Tracy Johnson, 3 points. Briley Moon just took 1 shot in the first half, hit 2 points there. And Hayden Williams, 2 points as well. Jordan Benson and Randasha Hansen both played in the first half, but neither scored. Both teams head to their benches. We're just about set for the second half. It'll be interesting to see if SNU is able to correct things. Again, that 7-0 run for the Savage Storm, certainly not anything SNU was doing poorly. Missed a lot of open shots down the stretch of that first half. And Southeastern was able to get a couple shots late in the shot clock to fall, and were able to capitalize on the SNU misses. Overall, you got to be pleased with the first half effort. We'll see if SNU is able to turn things around on the offensive end and get a couple more shots to fall. The paint has been a congested area this afternoon, so SNU might need to find a way to get some better looks inside. Southeastern with the basketball, moving right to left as we start the second half here in Bartlesville. The winner of this game will advance to take on Arkansas Tech, which defeated number 2 seed East Central yesterday afternoon in double overtime. A thrilling win for the Blossoms. Southeastern, 10 on the shot clock. Branham working on Abby Nehus. Backdoor finds Tracy Johnson. Lost the ball going up, and Schrupfer comes away with it. Lucky break for SNU as Tracy Johnson was wide open under the basket. Perez working on the right wing, trying to find the entry pass to Nehus, unable to do so. And Barry, right elbow extended, kick in the corner to Perez. She'll drive in. Left-hand layup is good. Irene Perez with a strong drive found some space and was able to put in the left-hand layup, her first field goal attempt of the afternoon, and she finds the bottom of the basket. Branham, top of the key, guarded by Nehus. Shrupford gambled, missed the steal. Branham, top of the key for three. It's good. Shrupford unable to get to that steal attempt, and Nehus had to help, and that left Branham wide open at the top of the key, and the lead is down to 2. Nehus down low, help defense from Robinson. Swing pass over to Jones now in the corner in front of the SNU bench. Adrian Berry now with it, left wing, penetrates, floater in the lane is long, and Neely Knoll has the miss. Southeastern can tie or take the lead with a three-pointer on this possession. Branham trying to get an entry pass to Tracy Johnson. Johnson will try the three and knock it down. And Southeastern is up 28-27. Just like that. A quick 6-0 burst after the Perez bucket. Berry trying to answer. She got it. Adrian Berry feeling it from three-point range today. That makes her 3 of 5. And SNU reclaims the lead, 30-28. Johnson working on Shrupford. Drives baseline. Gets inside and draws the foul on Madeline Shrupford. That's going to be number 3 on Madeline Shrupford, and Sonia Sarda quickly off the bench for SNU. So Tracy Johnson will go to the line for 2 free throws. 71.4% shooter there this season. Just 14 attempts, though. First one's up and in. Shrupford will take a seat. Southeastern being very methodical on offense, content to back any SNU player down into the paint. Try to draw the foul or look for a kick out. Alexis Jones with it up top, guarded by Alex Robinson. Berry gets inside, puts up the shot, and gets it to bounce in. Adrian Berry being very aggressive offensively. She's now 6 of 11 from the field and is up to 15 points. SNU with a 2-point lead, 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Perez over pursues. Knoll three-pointer is an air ball. And SNU will get possession back with 6:52 to go, third quarter. Southeastern doing a nice job with both Branham and Hayden Williams drawing Nehus out on the perimeter. And that's allowing the Southeastern guards to back down the SNU defenders. Alexis Jones airballs the free throw line jumper. That almost might have slipped out of her hand a little bit. Either way, but the teams exchange air balls, and Southeastern comes back the other way, down 2. Branham working on Nehus, finds Johnson on the back door, layup! And the reverse goes home for Tracy Johnson, and we're tied at 32. A lot of dribbling up top for Southeastern, but it's opening up lanes for the Savage Storm. Berry with it. Cross-court skip bats to Perez. She's guarded by Knoll. Now Sarda with it up top. Penetrate, kick in the corner. Perez got Knoll to fly by. Long jumper is no good. And we're going to get a hold on Alex Robinson, trying to box out Alexis Jones. The second foul on Alex Robinson, and Jordan Benson will check in for Tracy Johnson. Alexis Jones inbounding on the baseline. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 32. Nehus gets it. Kicks Sarda. Perez top of the key. Now Jones with it. Gets inside. Kick. Sarda. Wing three-pointer. Splash! Sonia Sarda gets in the scoring column with a three-pointer from the left wing. Great driving kick from Irene Perez. Branham up top. A lot of dribbling again. Gets it to Benson. Sarda tripped over Nihus, but Nihus recovered and blocked the shot out of bounds, which was great help side defense because Benson had a free lane to the basket as Sarda tripped over her own feet. Branham gets it back into Moon. Blocked by Barry, and a foul called on Barry. Well, that'll send Briley Moon to the line for 2 free throws. First foul on Adrian Barry, second team foul in the quarter for SNU. So Briley Moon to the free throw line for the first time today. Knocks down the first one. Moon's an 85.2% free throw shooter this season, and she'll have one more coming. Second one is up and in. And it's a 1-point game. 5:12 to go, third quarter. SNU leading 35-34. Jones on the right wing, guarded by Robinson, who's giving her plenty of space. Dropping down on Nihus. Bounce pass in the corner. Perez thought about the three. Instead goes across the lane. Missed the shot. Alexis Jones in for the offensive rebound. Throws it up and in. Alexis Jones. Strong move inside. And SNU leads by 3. Branham, top of the key. Guarded by Nihus now. Perez doing a nice job fronting Neely Knoll. Moon. And a bump foul called by the official up top on Alexis Jones. It's going to be the first foul on Alexis Jones, third team foul. And that'll take us to a timeout on the court. 4:31 to go, third quarter. SNU holding Southeastern off 37-34. This is SNU basketball. .431 to go, third quarter. SNU leading by 3, 37-34 over Southeastern. Southeastern inbounding on the baseline. Hayden Williams into the game for Southeastern. She replaces Katie Branham. Williams shut off by Nihus. Now Knoll in the corner. Tries to get past Perez. Rejected by Irene Perez. Great defense by the junior. She's coming quickly back the other way. Leaves it off for Jones. Penetrates. Puts on the stop. Barry inside. Floater in the lane. Blocking foul. And gets it to go off the glass. Adrian Barry. A huge afternoon for the senior. Foul goes on Hayden Williams. And Barry back to the line for a three-point play opportunity. She missed it. And an over-the-back foul is going to be called on Irene Perez on the free throw miss. So we stay here at 39-34, 4:03 to go. The foul on Williams was her first. Second team foul on Southeastern on Perez. That's her second and the fourth team foul. So Southeastern in the bonus the rest of the way here in the third quarter. Benson, kick to Williams. Now Knoll drives baseline. Sarda steps up. Great help defense. Benson deflects the rebound out of bounds. And SNU takes over possession. 3:38 to go and a 5-point lead. JC Soap into the game for Perez. So it's Soap, Jones, Berry, Nehus, and Sarda on the court right now for SNU. Jones, free throw line, bounce pass in the corner to Sarda. Guarded by Benson. Sarda, crossover dribble, lost the ball, but gets it back from Alex Robinson. Shot clock didn't reset, 5 on the shot clock. Soap's gonna have to hurry. Sarda gets in the lane, shovels over to Nehus, who lays it in! Great vision from Sonia Sarda, and SNU extends the lead to 7. It's a 6-0 run over the last minute and a half. Williams picks up her dribble. She's in trouble, shovels it over to Knoll right before a 5-second count. Knoll guarded by Berry. Alex Robinson, deep three-pointer is good. Huge shot from Alex Robinson, who ducked behind that screen and just threw that one up. And that halts the 6-0 run. It makes it 41-37 with 2.5 to go. Jones inside, has the ball ripped away by Alex Robinson. Here comes Robinson the other way. Wanted to pull the trigger for 3, instead kicks in the corner to Benson, and Benson lost the ball out of bounds. Coach Darren Grover not pleased with the turnover there. Briley Moon will take a seat. Tracy Johnson back in for Southeastern. Jones bringing it up across the timeline for SNU. Berry at the left elbow extended. Step back, three-pointer. Yes! Adrian Berry is on fire this afternoon. She's up to 20 points, 4 of 6 from three-point range. The senior playing hard in the championship. Sarda knocked it away from Benson, who gets it back. Now Williams in the corner. Looked like she palmed it across the lane. Wild shot's no good. Berry the rebound. Alexis Jones quickly the other way. Nobody stopped her. Bounce pass, Soap in the corner. Wing, Berry, another three. In and out, no good. Jones the offensive miss. She's fouled and will go to the line for 2. SNU running and gunning right now. That foul goes on Williams, her second. And Alexis Jones to the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. Branham back in for Hayden Williams. Second one from Jones is good. And SNU, 9-point lead. Massey Beard into the game for Abby Nehus. Jones extending a bit of full court pressure with Sarda. Inbound comes to Branham, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Alex Robinson with it, guarded closely by Soap. Robinson with 3 three-pointers this afternoon. Backs down JC Soap. Wild shot. It's no good. Johnson tips the rebound to Robinson. Another wild shot. And Jones has the miss. And here comes SNU. Jones wisely dribbles back out. Bounce pass in the corner. Adrian Berry. She drives baseline. Floater. She's fouled from behind by Neely Knoll, who is not pleased with the call. That's going to be number 3 on Neely Knoll. That'll send Adrian Berry to the line, and that will put SNU in the bonus, as that is the 4th team foul on Southeastern. Adrian Berry, the only bad thing at the line for her today has been the foul line. She's now 0 for 2. And number 20, Macy Turkley, into the game for the first time. Neely Knoll will take a seat with those 3 fouls. Barry, one more coming from the foul line. And she knocks it down. 47-37, SNU leading by 10 again. They led 25-15 before a 7-0 run closing the last 3 minutes of the first half. Branham gets around Beard and scores. Jones quickly back the other way for SNU. And SNU led by 10 with a 7-0 run over the last 3 minutes of the first half. Brought Southeastern 25-22. Southeastern took a 28-27 lead, but it's been all SNU since on the 2011 run. Sarda probing along the baseline. Pass is wide of Soap. She tracks it down with 3 on the shot clock. Gonna have to hurry. Jump stop from the foul line. No good. Beard challenges for the rebound, unable to get it. 13 on the game clock. Trent May imploring for a stop. Branham spins, lost the ball. Sarda's got it. Lead pass ahead to Jones. 3 on the clock. She's gonna have to hurry. Layup is good! As the third quarter comes to an end, and SNU leads 49-39. Great defensive play from Sonia Sarda and a lovely lead pass to Alexis Jones. And SNU closes the third quarter, hitting 5 of their last 7 field goal attempts to take a 49-39 lead into the final 10 minutes. We'll take time out and be back after this. Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter of action. SNU with the basketball and a 49-39 lead. SNU shot 9 of 15 in that third quarter and knocked down 3 of their 4 3-point attempts. Southeastern also knocked down 3 of 4 3-point attempts, but just 5 of 12 for Southeastern. Adrian Berry creates some space. Step back 3-pointer is short. Massey Beard the offensive rebound for SNU. And Jones back up top will run some clock here for SNU as they get into their sets. Berry, foul line extended. Now Sarda drives baseline, leaves it off for Beard. Goes in, off the glass, and good! Great confident move for the freshman. And SNU with its biggest lead of the afternoon, 51-39. Robinson with it, guarded closely by Soap. Robinson's knocked down 3 3-pointers, can't give her any space. Now Tracy Johnson with it. Entry pass goes to Branham at the elbow. Spins, shut off, pivots. And the foul is called on Beard as Branham gets the basket to go. Foul's actually going to be on Alexis Jones on the reach across. So Katie Branham will go to the line to complete the 3-point play opportunity. Missed the free throw. Rebound comes to Turkley, and she's tied up, and it will maintain possession for Southeastern. Southeastern inbounding on the baseline, a chance for a 4 or 5-point possession here. Johnson in the corner to Robinson. Soap does a nice job shutting her down. Robinson still gets inside on the baseline and scores on the layup. So a 4-point possession for Southeastern, cuts the lead to 8 for SNU. Berry stops off the glass, no good. Soap knocks the offensive rebound out of bounds. Good hustle for the freshman. Just a little too aggressive there. Massey Beard will take a seat. Abby Nehus back into the game for SNU. Jordan Benson out. Briley Moon in. Neely Knoll in. And Turkley will take a seat. .8:38 to go in this one. SNU is led by as many as 12. They lead 51-43 right now. Moon backing down Jones. Quick spin and gets the shot to fall. Southeastern has done that quite a few times this afternoon, just backing down the SNU defender and getting a nice, easy look at the basket. The lead is 6. It's a 6-0 run for Southeastern. Sarda shut off on the baseline. Now gets inside. Floater across the lane. She's fouled by Johnson, and that'll be 2 shots for Sonia Sarda. First foul on Tracy Johnson. First foul on Southeastern here in the quarter. First free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net for Sarda. The 77% free throw shooter this season on 13 attempts. These are numbers 14 and 15, and she knocks them both down to push the lead back to 8. 8 minutes to go here at Bruin Fieldhouse. SNU up 53-45. Southeastern has never led by more than 1 or 2. Robinson backing down Soap, and she rejects the shot. Long lead pass ahead to Sarda, and the ball goes off of Briley Moon's foot out of bounds. Great defense there by the freshman as Robinson was able to back Soap down, but Soap stood her ground when it counted most. Entry pass to Berry, turns and scores it over Briley Moon. The lead is 10 once again for SNU, and Adrian Berry's up to 23. Robinson somehow gets the shot to go. I have no idea how that shot went in. Nehus stood her ground. I'm pretty sure Robinson threw that up from about Abby Nehus's knee, and it somehow went in. Unbelievable. The lead back to 8. Jones in the corner. Now Sarda up top, looking for the entry pass to Nehus, trying to get the angle. Now Nehus up top. 9 on the shot clock. Sarda drives baseline, shut up by Branham, finds the Alexis Jones cut, wide open for 2. Great find from Sonia Sarda. She's up to 5 assists. Briley Moon trying to back down Alexis Jones. Nehus reaches in, and that's a jump ball. SNU basketball. Great job by Abby Nehus to reach in on the help defense and tie up Briley Moon. That's another turnover for the Savage Storm, their 13th this afternoon. And SNU looking to seize control here in Bartlesville and move on to tomorrow's matchup with Arkansas Tech. Berry drives baseline, bumped by Branham and fouled. That'll be the first on Katie Branham, and that will be the second team foul on Southeastern here in the fourth quarter. Hayden Williams will come in for Branham. Jones gets it into Soap, lost it, gets it back. Soap, now Jones in the corner, she penetrates, stops and pops and hits from the right block. And SNU back up by 12 as we're under 6 to play. Jones in double figures with 12. Robinson creates some space on Soap. Bounce pass down low to Johnson. Short with the shot, and Sarda has the miss. Nehus didn't get the block, but she affected that one tremendously. Bounce pass ahead from Sarda to Jones, and it goes out of bounds. Great look from Sarda in a tight window. Trip May asking why the tight pass, but from this angle, it looked like a good angle, but Jones unable to handle it. Just the 8th turnover of the afternoon for SNU. Williams drives on Nihus. Rejected by Nihus, out of bounds. Block number 2 for Abby Nihus today. Again, she came in with the single-season SNU record for blocks and now needs just 7 for the conference single-season record, and that's an offensive foul on Hayden Williams. Illegal screen on Alexis Jones. Turnover number 14 for Southeastern. And SNU looking to extend a 12-point lead here. Jones with it here in front of us on the right wing. Jones tried a backdoor cut from Soap, and that was deflected and knocked away. Not a great look. Knoll pulls the trigger on a deep 3. It's no good. Jones has the miss, and SNU back the other way. Pretty sure both benches, the SNU bench and the men up top, were all screaming wolf at Alexis Jones there as Briley Moon was bearing down. Soap controlling up top. Oh, excuse me, Alexis Jones still with it. Sarda in the corner. She penetrates, stops, shut off, scoops, and she's fouled, and will go to the line for 2. That foul is going to go on Neely Knoll. Going to be her 4th foul. 4th team foul, and that will take us to our last media timeout of this one. 4:27 to go. SNU up 12, 59-47. We'll be back with the finish after this. Welcome back courtside here in Bartlesville. Sonia Sarda stepping to the line for 2 free throws. And that last foul on Neely Knoll, her 4th. It was a 4th team foul as well. As the fouls piling up for Southeastern. Sonia Sarda, nothing but twine on that first free throw. One more upcoming for the freshman from Spain. She's had a tremendous close to the season. She missed that one. Rebounds tipped around and controlled by Tracy Johnson. Had 16 and 3 assists against Arkansas Tech in the home finale, and then in the regular season finale had 14 and 5 assists. Robinson, deep 3 is no good. And Alexis Jones has the miss. Jones controlling up top, guarded by Knoll. We tick down to 4 minutes to go in this one. 2-3 zone now for Southeastern. Sarda in the corner. Gets a screen from Jones. Step back. Long 2 is long. Soap, offensive rebound, and gets it back out to Sonia Sarda. Adrian Berry with it on the left wing in front of the SNU bench. Now Soap, guarded by Briley Moon. Soap puts up with the right hand and scores. And J.C. Soap up to 8 points this afternoon. Done a nice job. She and Sarda done a nice job making people forget about the freshman of the year, Briley Moon. Sarda with a rejection on Johnson. Briley Moon, deep three-pointer is good. Of course, right as I say that, Moon responds with a three-pointer, her first of the afternoon. That snaps a 7-0 run for SNU and brings Southeastern to within 12, 62-50. 3 minutes to go. Berry responds with a three-pointer. Timeout SNU. Adrian Berry, 26 points this afternoon. What a showing for the senior. She's 10 of 18 from the field, 5 of 9 from three-point range. Just an incredible afternoon from someone who wants her season to continue as long as possible. Just a reminder, SNU, or the winner of this one, will take on Arkansas Tech tomorrow afternoon at 2:15. That will be following the preceding game between Southwestern and Harding. Harding defeated Henderson State earlier this afternoon in the game previous to ours. The Bulldogs took all they could handle from Northwestern and Oklahoma State last night, but pulled out the 5-point win over the Rangers. .258 to go in this one. SNU leading by 15, 65-50. Just a tremendous showing here in the second half for SNU. Offensively, they're up to 48% shooting. They're 8 of 17 from three-point range. And really, it's just been a matter of more made shots, as Southeastern's also knocked down 8 of 20 from deep. They're the leading three-point shooting team in the conference percentage-wise. But SNU, 15 of 24 shooting here in the second half. Johnson lost the ball, gets it back in the corner. Hayden Williams pulls the trigger for three over Nehus, and she knocked it down. Another three-pointer for Southeastern, which extends the full-court press. Jones, some fancy dribbling, gets it ahead to J.C. Soap, to Berry, leaves it off for Abby Nehus. She puts it up with the left hand and gets it to go. Excellent job sharing the basketball between Nehus and Berry. Textbook press break there. And SNU back up by 14. Neely Knoll guarded by Berry. Soap swiped at it. Pass goes wide of Briley Moon, and that is out of bounds. Another turnover for Southeastern. Southeastern still extending that full court press. Jones gets it into Sarda. Now right down the middle to Jones. She's grabbed and fouled by Briley Moon. It's going to be the third on Briley Moon, and that will send Alexis Jones to the line. Again, the injury is a big issue for Southeastern. Just have completely derailed what seemed to be a promising season. Cameron Cantwell, season-ending injury. Katie Webb, season-ending injury. And Sierra Rangel, who scored 18 in the game in Bethany, as Alexis Jones knocks down both free throws. She has missed the last half of the season after that game, essentially, with a thigh issue. Tracy Johnson, long three-pointers, no good. Nehus has the miss, and we're under 2 minutes to go. Sarda is fouled by Williams. Grover not pleased by that foul by Williams. So Sonia Sarda back to the line for two. Tremendous afternoon for Sonia. 6 points and 5 assists to go along with 3 rebounds. Knocks down the first free throw. Branham will come get Williams, and Alexis Jones will take a seat as Madeline Schrupfer comes back in. Grover begins clearing his bench. Turkley, Hansen, and Benson in for Robinson, Knoll, and Johnson. No seniors on this Southeastern roster. Sarda knocks down both free throws, and SNU now leads by 18, under 2 minutes to go. Massey Beard is in. Briley Moon, quick trigger for three. Nothing but net. Plenty of reason to be excited about the future if you are Southeastern. They will be a force to contend with down the road for sure. Sarda, backdoor pass for Barry. It's deflected. It goes out of bounds. It's a last touch by Barry. Trip May telling Sonia Sarda nothing like that right now. Up 15 with a minute and a half to go. Moon quickly. Elbow jumper is short, and Soap has the miss. And Sarda will walk it up, and SNU will run some clock out here. Just a tremendous response to every punch that Southeastern threw. Southeastern took a 28-27 lead here in the second half. Ball's knocked away and deflected out of bounds, and another turnover for SNU. And Trip May will take a seat, and just 1 minute to play here. Moon guarded by Schrupfer. She'll try another deep three. That's an air ball, and that will go out of bounds over to SNU. Oh, just kidding. It was deflected out of bounds. Schrupfer got a piece of that. Adrian Berry will check out to a big ovation from the SNU faithful here. Julia Schwacke into the game. Massey Beard missed the memo that it was blocked out of bounds. She hustles back down, and we're all good to go. Officials at the scorers table going to have to reset the shot clock to where it was at prior to the out of bounds. Officials put 19 on the shot clock. And we're all set to go again. Moon comes in. Schrupfer ties her up, and Southeastern will maintain possession here. 17 on the shot clock, 50 seconds to go in the game. Branham with it, guarded by Beard. Now Moon with it, guarded by Schrupfer. Moon goes baseline, runs into Beard. Now Turkley. 5 on the shot clock. Branham for three. It's short. Turkley has the offensive rebound. Out to Moon. She'll fire up another deep three. It's off the mark, no good, and Schrupfer has the miss. Shot clock is off, and that should do it here for the Crimson Storm. A tremendous second half performance by SNU. They led 25-22 at the break, and they're going to win this one 71-56 over Southeastern. Just a terrific showing for the Crimson Storm in the second half. 26 points for Adrian Berry. And SNU moving on to the semifinals against Arkansas Tech tomorrow afternoon. It's the first Great American Conference win in SNU history. And the Crimson Storm continue their fantastic season. We'll play again tomorrow afternoon. Again, running through those final stats here. Adrian Berry, 26 points on 10 of 18 shooting. It was 5 of 9 from three-point range. Just a tremendous showing from the senior from Oklahoma City. We're going to be joined courtside here by Coach Trent May.
Whenever you're ready.
Coach, just a tremendous second half from you guys. Really responded to every punch Southeastern threw, especially that one early in the third quarter. What was it offensively that you guys were able to exploit there?
Well, first, I'm super thankful for the win. Southeastern, man, they are battered and bruised, and their girls compete so hard. And that's you got to commend the coach, the players, the whole staff. They don't stop. that's a talented group, and they're deficient some players right now, and but just hats off to them, and just they're never lay down for anybody. So, but our girls did it. We found some rhythm offensively, and just we settled down a little bit. We're able to make some cuts. We were able to get attack a little bit and some gaps, and you can't just stay on the perimeter the entire game. And so we did a good job of finding that rhythm and getting inside that paint, and getting some more paint touches at least. Instead of, again, like I said, staying just all around perimeter oriented. So when you find that, and when you have a hot hand like Adrian Berry who is lighting it up, man, and that's a huge game, and thankful. We would have liked to seen some some all conference stuff from her. And, so hopefully this tournament's a little statement of what she's capable of doing.
Absolutely, and it seemed like she was really aggressive in getting inside the arc. We know about her shooting, but she was really aggressive getting inside. Was that just something that she saw offensively to take advantage of?
Well, there's options within our plays. It's not looking for one look. For every set we run, there's multiple facets of it, and sometimes you just got to take what's given to you. And, she was able to do that. I think she had a little turnaround jumper late or early in the fourth quarter, and I think that was just, again, that was just another exclamation point to her being on and reading the defense and taking what was given.
Coach, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the press conference here in a couple minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks, Luke.
That's head coach Trent May after SNU's 71-56 win over Southeastern. Running through the final stats here this afternoon, SNU just a tremendous showing in the second half. 16 of 25 from the field. They finished at 49% overall for the game. 8 of 17 from three-point range. 5 of those three-pointers coming courtesy of Adrian Berry, who hit 5 of 9. SNU finished 13 of 19 from the foul line as well. For Southeastern, 37% shooting. 10 of 26 from three-point range and 6 of 7 from the foul line. Again, SNU led in scoring by Adrian Berry, 26 points, 10 of 18 from the field overall. One of her best games of the season on both ends, really. Alexis Jones, the only other SNU player in double figures with 14 points. She had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals. Just a tremendous game from Alexis, who was all over the place defensively in the first half and continued that play in the second half. Once the shots started falling, she was 4 of 5 from the field in the second half alone, as well as 4 of 4 from the foul line. Abby Nehus, J.C. Soap, and Sonia Sarda each with 8 points. Abby contributed 5 rebounds and a pair of blocks, moving her within 7 of the single-season Great American Conference blocks record. J.C. Soap knocked down a pair of three-pointers. She had 3 rebounds to go along with her 8 points, and Sonia Sarda doing most of her damage at the foul line, 5 of 6, had those 3 rebounds, also 5 assists to lead all players in this one, as SNU had 14 assists on 25 made baskets this afternoon. Irene Perez, 3 points. And Massey Beard with 4 points off the bench to round out the scoring for SNU. SNU controlled the paint, 32 points to Southeastern's 20. And points off turnovers, Southeastern with 15 turnovers this afternoon. SNU was able to convert those into 18 points, whereas Southeastern just 3 points on 11 SNU turnovers. SNU 13-8 in second chance points, 12-2 in fast break points, and a thin bench for Southeastern. The big reason in this is Southeastern controlled the bench, scoring 20-5. SNU put up 46 points in the second half after just 25 in the first half. It just ran away there in the fourth quarter. Just a tremendous showing for SNU there in that second half from the field. For Southeastern, they were led in scoring by Alex Robinson, 13 points. She led 4 players in double figures. She was 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from three-point range. Briley Moon hit a couple late three-pointers for 12 points this afternoon. 4 of 7 from the field, and SNU did a very good job of limiting her touches and her open looks at the basket. Katie Branham had 11 points, and Tracy Johnson with 10 points to round out the double figures for Southeastern. 5 points for Neely Knoll, and 5 points off the bench for Hayden Williams to go along with 4 rebounds, which were a team high. Again, SNU advancing to the semifinals tomorrow afternoon. They will take on Arkansas Tech, which they played in the home finale back on February 23rd. SNU came out on top in that one 72-59 and also beat Arkansas Tech in Russellville 68-54 back on January 10th. So SNU looking for a 3-game sweep of Arkansas Tech this season. And should SNU win that game, they would move on to the championship game Sunday at 1. But we have to take care of business against the Blossoms first. Once again, the final score here, courtside at Bruin Fieldhouse in Bartlesville, SNU 71-56 over Southeastern Oklahoma State. Again, SNU first game up tomorrow, 2:15 against Arkansas Tech will be the women's game, and then immediately after a break in the action, the guys will take on the winner of Southern Arkansas and Henderson State. That game coming up this evening at 5:45. SNU will play the winner of that game on Saturday at 5:45 as well, and we will have coverage of both games for you here on the SNU live stream. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Luke McConnell, and we will see you again tomorrow afternoon.